Everything is here.
Sometimes when I hear some Nigerians actually come out on social media to make caricature of themselves based on ignorance for what it is for the law or the business law in Ghana versus the business law in Nigeria, I shudder and I begin to imagine, is it so difficult for people to just, take their time out and research on what it is for Ghana's business law, or what the law states for Ghana business or retail business in Ghana versus Nigeria? Just those few weeks or the past month, it's been raining thunder, lightning, and brimstone between Nigerians and Ghana, especially Nigerians traders in Ghana, right? And from what I gathered based on information firsthand, we have passed that phase, right? It is stated clearly that in Ghana, the business law, right, does not favor foreigners to do retail business based on what the law states. And I'm like, is that too difficult? But for today, we have come to realize that Nigerians, so many in Ghana, have flouted that law to the point that both on the streets of Ghana, every nook and cranny in Ghana, in their markets, Nigerians are found, breaking the laws of retail for reasons best known to them, which they come out with what? Lies, deceit, and propaganda. And on this hand, I asked again, what is it for foreigners in Nigeria? But before we delve into all that, remember, when a country says foreigner, it's not targeted towards one country's citizens or nationals, right? But I come to realize and understand that Nigerians are always at the forefront, taking it personal, because you know why? They are lawless and they do not abide to laws, rules, and regulation, not just in Ghana, anywhere they find themselves. From way back home down to anywhere they find themselves. That is the typical characteristics and behavior of my own citizens as Nigerians. And on this hand, I had to go in details to find out what is the law binding on retail business in Nigeria. And I also got my findings, which I'm definitely going to break down in details, throw more light on. But before then, I want us to take a look at this young man. I don't know if he is a Ghanaian. It's called Kweku Africa. What is his aim, his motive, and objective in all these, issues going on between Nigeria and Ghana, from the Igbo king to doing business in Ghana and Nigeria, and on and on. And the attitude, character, and the way I perceive he's going is really giving me rooms for, questioning, to understand, where does he stand? What does he represent? Is he representing peace? Is he representing truth? Or he's just trying to make, the whole thing an object of ridicule, caricature, which in a layman's language you will say, this is a sellout. Because if you must stand to defend the truth or defend your country or any country whatsoever, you must be sure that you are standing on the path of truth and what the law states, so that you don't make yourself a mess and a ridicule at the end of the day. So let's take a look at this video of him, right? And another Ghanaian as well, who has stated it clearly on this hand, what it is for Ghana business law, even in the period and the time when very dark mass had to step in. I don't want to do much of the talking. Let's watch this video, but please don't forget to like this video for my sake, share this video, and stay subscribed on this particular channel if you like it on here. And please wait to listen to my own personal opinion, postulation, and reaction based on nothing but the bitter and the brutal truth, without sentiment, emotions, and bias. You know how we do it. All right, let's take a look at these videos.
Nigeria, many people, they are doing retailing. Oh, so when I came here, my
Ghanaians retail Nigeria.
They want to close Nigerian shop here.
You'll be surprised.
I'm thinking about what will happen if they also decide to close Ghanaians shop at Nigeria.
Everything is here.
So let's go and see the watch. I want to show you watching live and direct.
Watching Nigeria.
Come on, open the watch. Let me see.
Wow. Yes, Ghana watching, not
Original watching.
Watching. I can tell you that even only few that have it.
Who it is?
Many. If they say they want to just remove Ghanaians or Ghanaians who have valid document, it will not get maybe 30%.
This guy is selling Ghana out. My goddess. Now, Ghanaians also living in Nigeria have finally spoken. Now, when Ghanaians started this Nigeria must go, Igbo must go, it looked as if there are no Ghanaians in Nigeria. In fact, it was like Nigeria doesn't matter at all. And I even made a video saying that there are a whopping number of Ghanaians also living in Nigeria. In fact, statistics show that there are over 338,000 Ghanaians living in Nigeria. This is an unconfirmed report and it has no date. Now, some Ghanaians have also spoken. They are in Nigeria. Now, this first guy sells spare parts in Nigeria, and he has confirmed that he was shocked when he came to Ghana and saw that Ghanaians are ejecting Nigerians. And he said to himself that what will also happen to us, we Ghanaians in Nigeria? Take a look and listen.
Okay, my name is Kofi Jemfi. I'm dealing with spare parts, specifically auto parts. I've been going to Nigeria. I've been staying there since 1992. And I know many Ghanaians who are also there, working there. Some are having shops, some are having drinking bars, some are having boutique, some are selling phones. Many people, they are doing retailing. So when I came here, I realized that they said they want to close Nigerian shop here. And I'm thinking about what will happen if they also decide to close Ghanaians shop at Nigeria. What will happen? That's my concern now. Because I know many Ghanaians are in Lagos, where I am staying for Onupanu, Pangrove, Kayo, this side. I can tell you almost about 100 Ghanaians I know there. They are working. So what I'm saying is that the government should sit down with them so that they will know what to do to solve this problem before it gets to a point which is not good, and it will not help anybody, especially Ghanaians in Nigeria.
What has the situation been? Have they been harassing you with your
No. Nigeria is one of the places, precisely Lagos is one of the places I'm staying. Everybody is doing his work. You will not know the difference between Ghana and Ghanaian and Nigerian. As I did, if I did for Lagos, people take me as like a Yoruba man, but I'm Ghanaian. There are some people, if you see them, you think they are IGBO'S, but they are Ghanaians. We have mingled with them. No task forces harassing anybody concerning go and pay this or go and pay that. Though the laws are working there, but it's not harassing anybody. And we are not using huge amount to do work there. Any amount of money that you will be able to carry, you can do your own business where you want to do. So it's very painful if I hear these things and I compare with the people I know them and people I know they are working in Nigeria or Lagos. Then it pains me that maybe if we don't take care and we don't handle this thing amicably, it can create a lot of problem. And if we wait for these things to happen, maybe the time that we want to solve this problem, it will be like a fire something. So we don't need to wait for Nigerians us to strike in their country before Ghana government and the other people will say, let's go and sit down with them. We must do it now. That's my much concern.
You did mention that you don't need much money to work there.
Yeah.
They say before someone can work or can come into the country to work, must have like $1 million. I want to know there, if that's such of amount is required, or if they have been harassing you or pushing people to have that sort of money before you can operate there.
No, my brother. $1 million is not small amount of money. Even in Ghana here, how many people have that money to do work? How many people have $1 million to do work? Business is a means of what you have. You go to business according to your capacity. Nobody will tell you to take so amount to do your business. Business is a gradual process. Somebody can start with 100,000, then the next you go to 200, 300, whatever. So that place, there's nothing like amount. Nobody is concerned about the amount that you are using for business. It's not a company that you are opening. If in a company that you are opening, then you will say it's a company. But this is not company. This is something like, how do you call it? It's a normal trading. So normal trading doesn't need a lot of money. Any amount that you can use to do the business, you can use it. It's your own business. So why should I go and find such a huge amount before I will go and do the business?
The law says, and it says that it forbids foreigners from trading.
Yeah.
So let's compare Ghana to Nigeria. I think they must have similar laws.
Yeah.
I think they must have similar laws. And if you have heard of such.
I think what we are talking about is maybe somebody opening a company, but not a trading. Company is different from trading. If somebody is establishing company, something like MTN have their company here, something like maybe Guinea's Ghana or Guinea Nigeria or whatever, anything that is company, that one you can demand such amount. But we are talking about trading. We are not talking about company, because I know that I don't know much about this law, but I know that this law is being taken like somebody establishing a company, not a trading. And what we are talking about trading, but not a company. Company is something that is a huge amount of money. But if we are talking about trading, and we are demanding $1 million for each person before the person can do trading, I don't understand that law well. Maybe they are talking about company. If they are talking about company, I know that company is supposed to have a big amount of money. Even it could be many people who has combined their money to establish company, like bank and that kind of things. But when we are talking about trading is somebody who is using any amount of money that you have, you can use to start trading.
So what do you suggest it can be the best solution to curtail this?
Yeah, the best thing that I want to talk about is that I first said it, that now as we are doing this for here, have we inquired from Ghanaians who are in Nigeria? Have you find out from them? Have you checked the situation that they are in at that place? We're supposed to check that things. You're supposed to go there, interview people there, let them know the situation like you are interviewing me, so that they will know what is on the ground. Somebody is in Nigeria now, he doesn't know that maybe Nigerians are being harassed here. And maybe one day he wake up in the morning, he will go and see different thing altogether. He will feel pains because he doesn't know anything about it. It means because of somebody negligent will create a problem for somebody. So I believe that they're supposed to go and interview Ghanaians in Nigeria, Ghanaians in Lagos, traders there, business people there. They're supposed to interview them so that they will talk their side to them, for them to know, okay, this and that, this is the law that we are using for here or that. But you are not asking anything about what is happening in Nigeria, but you take action for your country. And somebody can also take action for his country, and it will create problem. So they're supposed to sit down with them and let them know what is inside. But what they are talking about, $1 million, I thought it's a company. It's not a trading. Because how many people has $1 million to do business for Ghana here? It's impossible. This is if we are talking about company, that one I know. But this is business. It's trading that we are talking about. So please, they should sit down with them. They should go to Nigeria. Media should go there, interview Ghanaians there to know the problem that they are facing there. Whether if we move this action, it's going to help us or not.
Now, the worst that even broke the camel's back is the fact that there are Ghanaians in Nigeria selling Ghanaian food in Nigeria. And that really amazed me. Ghanaian wachi is being sold on the street of Nigeria. Ghanaian tilapia is being sold on the street of Nigeria.
We have keke, we have shito, we have wachi, jollof, Ghana jollof, white rice. Everything is here. There will be beer, I say, the beer, your wachi, your shito, your dokuno. I say, shito kamapa, shito pa, everywhere.
Everything is here. I said, she's a woman, I say, won't regret it.
So let's go and see the watch. I want to show you watch live and direct. Wow. Come on, open the watch. Let me see. Here is the watch. Wow. Here is Ghana watch, not original watch. Original watch. Watch. Here is the watch. Wow. Here we have black pepper. Grand pepper. Okay. Black one with the shito. Here is the shito. Okay, the original shito. This is the shito. Wow. Made from Ghana. Made from Ghana. Ghana. Wow. We have plantain. We have plantain here. They have plantain here. They have plantain here. Go to fried rice. We have fried rice. We have fried rice here. What is your name? My name is Yao. Yao. You are from which part of Ghana? Kumasi. You are from Kumasi? Asante region. Asante region. Okay, so how long have you been here in Nigeria? No, it's been a while now. I've been here since almost like 10 years now. Oh, he has been in Nigeria for almost 10 years now. This is our big mommy. Our big mommy. Mommy, greet your Ghanaian people.
Hi, Ghana people. How are you? I want to say, here be I pay one Lagos Nigeria there who would tonight and yes if yes so who yes with now who come where who would now who come ahead to the buy and my better almost 40 years then your problem with that I'm going to
Media, you're coming to Ghana to prove, I don't know, but why don't you go to South Africa? You are brave, right? So go to a people that want war. Don't you think that is logical and much sensible? The smartest way to show you are brave, all right, and a person who seeks war is by going directly to the one who wants war from you.
Exactly. You understand what he's saying? It means that the VD and very dark man, posed himself as someone who is very strong and powerful. But he came to Ghana and we mellow his power. Whatever he entails, he brought it to Ghana. Even though we are very small in quantity in population, we made sure that he left Ghana, running hetascatally. Do you understand it? We left his show over here. Now the point is, this young guy, well-educated Ghanaian, is teaching him a lesson. And you heard what he said. He said, if you call yourself a VDM, you come to Ghana to solve problems between Ghanaians and Nigerians. We don't have problem. We are just telling them to leave our country. That's all. That's not a problem that is too much for Nigerians or even the IGBO'S. Okay, not all of them, though some of them. Now, this guy is saying that if VDM thinks he's too powerful, he should go to South Africa and go and meet them over there. As for we Ghanaians, we are quiet. He should go there. He shouldn't come to Ghana. Let's move on and watch the video, please.
Don't you think that is a smart move? Rather than going to a group of people that are globally known to be peaceful and respectful.
Oh my God.
I don't think that arena would be the best place a person such war-toned, uncultured and unmannered as you are. I think, so far, with regards to what you want to portray. Or otherwise, a person brave, confident, and would not permit to be suppressed.
Exactly. That is how Ghanaians we are. We are not too loud. And we are one people that we understand ourselves. So when a stranger comes into our domain and the stranger thinks that he or she is wiser than us, that is when we show who we are. Okay? We do not just rise and begin to make noise and, shout on the top of our voice, I think, as if we are mad. Ghanaians, we are not that mad. There are other people who think they own this world. So anywhere they go, they begin to create mayhem and create nonsense noises. And that is when they get their levels over there, they get deported to their nation. Did you see what has just happened now? The whole of Africa, some of other African nations are going to USA. They have not banned their visa. They have not restricted their visa, what you call it. But in Ghana, we've been given whatever we used to have long time ago. That means Ghanaians, we are very sensible and we do not call for problems. Watch the video. When you hear this guy speak, you see knowledge, you hear knowledge in your ears. And that's so much that I love him. Anytime he speaks, it makes me feel, okay, then I am a Ghanaian. Watch this video, please.
If that is what you seek to portray, then go to the country that has exhibited enormous, globally recognized suppression to you in their country, South Africa, to prove your point that you are one who advocates against suppression of the Nigerian and humanity at large. You don't come to a group of people that have emphasized to the whole wide world that they love peace and entertain.
They love peace. You see, he's picking his words carefully. Okay, you don't come to a group of people that have emphasized to the whole world that they are peace-loving people. That is us, we the Ghanaians. That is how we are. We open our arms to everybody, especially even if we do not know you. We make you eat what we do not eat when you come to visit us. You sleep beds that we have never slept on. That doesn't mean we are fools. We are just making you very comfortable in our home. But when you begin to, so Nigerians or whoever they call themselves in Igbo land over there, they should not ever think we are, don't let me use certain words. There are certain words that are, coming through my mouth and it will not come out because I'm a very disciplined person. Disciplined person because I'm a Ghanaian. We don't do things by heart as if we are at war. Nobody's at war. We are just telling you people that enough is enough. You have been with us in this country for a very long time. Now things are going very bad. Things are going wayward and we cannot handle it when you are in this country with us. So you guys must go. When it's left with me alone and certain bloggers, we'll hit on this thing until whoever will listen to us and you guys will leave this country peacefully. We don't need the Igbo man and his cohorts. We don't need them. Please watch the video.
Body and they cherish humanity. You don't come to that country when individuals from your country have acted seemingly, or they have come that point where there is the need for us to shut certain shops because of an operation and activity we are running as a country, and your country.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that? He came here last other time and he was raising his shoulders as if he's a Nigerian King Kong in Ghana, and he thinks we are ants, that he was coming to step on us. But we made him understood that wherever he stepped his foot over there in Abosokai are made of people who are well-trained and reasonable businessmen. And the law of Ghana says no foreigner has to do retailing. That is it. That is it. It's not about any petty hatred or whatever. But the people of Abosokai was telling him that you cannot step over here and do business and move into whatever we also do. Okay? Thank you very much. Let's continue watch for the last part of the video.
Or citizens from your country find themselves included in such a peaceful country. You don't count like that. There are people in this country, video, one-on-one, like how you want it. I know one of them personally. A senior Muslim, Francis 100 in Winneba. He will put a stop to you like a sentence he is writing with his left hand, though he is not ambidextrous.
Like a sentence is writing with his left hand. Of course, the person is a right-handed man, and he writes with right hand. But you see this very noble guy, distinguished guy, a very favorite guy of mine. I don't know his name, okay? But I give credit to this very particular boy. It's not a boy, but he's a man. A very, very, very great guy.
Wow, interesting. I know. Before now, if you are smart and intelligent, I expected it to have, gone to Google at least. It's so easy based on what we've seen here. Now, to ask, what does the retail business for Nigeria state? And it clearly states that foreigners are expected, are permitted in the law and constitution of Nigerian business law to do retail business. But it must also be registered under CAC, Corporate Affairs Commission, which is mostly known and noted for registering Nigerian businesses, both big businesses, corporate businesses, in fact, business in a nutshell. And in Nigeria, let me literally tell you the truth. Petty trading, retail business, most times are not always being registered under CAC, just as the law rightly stated, even for Nigerian citizens, right? Because most Nigerians don't feel the need, as lawbreakers as we are, to go register their businesses. And that's why in Nigeria, if anybody, any firm, individual must take you and your business seriously, they must see that your business is registered under the Nigerian Corporate Affairs Commission, which is a business body, right, that is recognized globally. I hope that makes sense. And for what I see today, petty traders here and there do not, most times, register their business. Then what is expected of foreigners who are permitted by the business law and constitution of Nigeria to do retail business? And when I say foreigners, it is not also targeted to Ghanaians alone. Just like this Kweku Africa was making it look like, oh, for the fact that Ghanaians are saying do not do business law, which is what the law states. No foreigner, not even Nigeria, is expected to do retail business. And if you must do anything business company in Ghana, you must have at least minimum of $1 million, right? Which is their law. And who am I? Who are you to come and say it's way too much or way too big? And it should be brought down. It's left between Ghanaians and their constitution, their leaders, the business laws, and whatever they have there going on in Ghana to decide on that. Because there are also laws, as I learned, that are also not comfortable for Ghanaians as citizens. Talk more of foreigners. So who are Nigerians in Ghana to come to say we should by every means possible flout this law and go into retail business? Because the last time I learned, they were saying when they bring in wholesale, as the law states for foreigners, come with your goods, sell it to us, we will do the retailing as the citizens. But before you know it, it is mostly Nigerians that broke that law and started, trooping and, covering everywhere, entering every nook and cranny in the markets, even on the street. You see them roaming about, blocking the road. Go to South Africa, go to all these countries. You will see that even to the point that the country now seen as, a marketplace everywhere. And that is what Nigerians do back home. Every nook and cranny, because everybody should do retail business. You see them everywhere in Nigeria is market. Like everywhere in Nigeria is market. It's business. Without minding whether the law says don't stay here to do business, get a shop, do your retail business, but you see on the street, on the major roads, express, highway, Nigerians are all over doing business. And most times you see, even in Nigeria, the tax force, the teams that are, against all these, their irregular and, non-acceptable way of doing business will always come after them, destroy their goods, seize their goods, but you still see them as lawless as they are, doing and repeating the same thing over and over. That is Nigeria for you. So uncultured, so unorganized, so lawless. And they think as though this is the same way they should transfer this character, this their attitude and, way of life in other people's country. And when I watched that thing of Quick Africa saying that there are Ghanaians who swear doing retail business, yes, because the law for Nigeria states clearly that foreigners can do business, not just Ghanaians alone, young man. Anybody can do retail business. So it is different strokes for different folks. Nigeria accepts it and Ghana says no. So what is too difficult to respect and obey the law, for crying out loud? So next time, young man, and all of you who are so ignorant and lazy to do your research, before you come out and make a caricature, a ridicule of yourself, go and do your due diligence and research first. What does the law state? Before you make yourself seem as if over there in Ghana, Ghanaians are being mean and unfair to Nigerians. Remember, Nigerians, I repeat, are not the only foreigners there. There are other West Africans. I mean West Africans, Africans, before you talk about the white, the British doing businesses. But for Africans, there are West Africans, don't go name them, even closest neighboring countries in Ghana doing business, retail business, doing business. And to them, some of them too are even flouting the laws. But vast majority of what we see today, who are there? Mostly are Nigerians. And some of them are obeying the laws. So when the law comes for, doing the right thing in Ghana, don't do retail business, they come for everybody. But why is it that it is Nigerians who will say, we must not be us, we must not obey, you must not come for us, you must not stop us? Why is it always Nigerians proving heady and stubborn? Everywhere you go. The same thing they do in South Africa. I was talking to one of my South African, follower, and he was like, how are Nigerians created and why are that? If you come to South Africa, all the streets have been turned to markets, littered and dirty, looking like where they rear and breed mad people. This is not how we live as South Africans. This is not our culture, our way of life. We don't do business that way. We are organized people who do things the right way. How come Nigerians have come in the late hours and has turned everything around and they are still fighting against these illegal businesses done by Nigerians, illegal foreigners in South Africa? The same thing Ghanaians are fighting and kicking against. And when you hear them, they are wailing and shouting as though they are the only foreigners in Ghana and in all these countries, as though they are targeted. Ghanaians hate us. They don't like us. Africans don't like us. Why will people accept or like you when you are not obeying them? You're not respecting their laws. Now it is so obvious, glaring and clear to each and every one of us that it is different thing for Ghana and a different thing for Nigeria. So before you go on to say there are Ghanaians doing petty trading business, yes, because the law accepts it. And if the law wants to enforce it that you must have your CAC, you must be registered by other tax agencies, departments, organizations, corporate affairs, they will still carry out that law. And whether you're a Ghanaian or not Ghanaian, the law will hit on you, because if you are not registered, you don't have your ticket and all those permissions that permits you to do those business, they will still come for you. And you will not even be in position to say, because I'm a Ghanaian, because I'm a Togolese, because I'm a this, I'm a that, Nigerians do not like me. No, because that is what the law states. So next time, before you go out there on the media, on your camera to, make a mess of yourself, do your due diligence to be sure what the law states. This is not any hate breeding or whatever. That's why, like my brother cited, when Very Dark Man came, just entered into the matter and was blabbing, yapping. He sounded so ignorant, so dumb, and made himself an object of ridicule by justifying, crime, by justifying the wrong things, making it seem as though they are right. And that's where I felt and got disappointed in him. I'm telling you. But today, I just wanted us to have this conversation and see it the way it is, that nobody is bringing hate or targeting towards anybody. If you don't like what the law states in any country, whether Ghana, South Africa, you find yourself, it's as simple as ABCD. Leave, go to your country. After all, we all have our countries. Nobody is forcing you to stay in anybody's country. Ghanaians are not forcing you to stay in there. They say, oh, yeah, leave. We don't want you people with your criminal activities in our country. It's a problem. Don't do this. It's a problem always for Nigerians. But you will not hear other countries who are also breaking the law lament and cry wolf, just like Nigerians are crying everywhere. Always playing victim. always playing the mind game, always gaslighting, manipulating, yet still breaking the law. What is wrong with we Nigerians? Why are we so like this? Unrepentant. We are never ready for change. Nothing like correction. Why? This is so distasteful. It's so embarrassing, to say the least. Please, Nigerians, stop it. I'm so happy with that Ghanaian young man who also came out. At least, to put it straight, very dark man. If you think, yes, you have the balls, go to South Africa. Go to South Africa, because Ghanaians are peaceful, welcoming people. You Nigerians always want to take them for granted. Like how? How? I don't know where you people get this your audacity from. You see, Ghanaians, I don't blame Nigerians, so I blame it most times on you people. Because you see, when you give people the free hands to do whatever they like, they go overboard and even undo you. Even undo you. That's why you see there are limits to what I can do and what I can say. And that's where I want to draw the line. It's left for each and every one of you as Ghanaians to know your rights, know what your law states, and stand to protect and defend it by every means possible. And that is the truth. Nothing but the bitter truth. You know me, I don't know how to paint it. I will tell you to your face. So if you like it, you don't like it, that's your business. So Nigerians accept retail business. That's why you see it's even enabling a lot of criminalities, a lot of corruption and evil going on in the country. Because anything that has advantage will also have disadvantage. Just as the law of Ghana states, it has advantage, it will have disadvantage. And the disadvantage is telling on Nigerians. It's not favoring them. Because they like shortcut, criminal-minded pattern and behavior of doing things. Never following the right thing, doing the right thing. Criminals. Majority of them, sharp things to cheat on people, cheat on the system, manipulate the system, change the system. That's whom they are. And because it's not favorable to them, see them crying tears. I will only give you buckets to pour your tears. And when you're done, you wipe your eyes and rest. Drink chilled zobo and rest. Rest. When the law says don't do this, respect the law of any country you find yourself. Because when you go to the US, you go to Canada, you go to all these European, British countries, and they tell you that this is what their law says. You see them fidgeting. Hey, they are too scared. Oh, let them know. Because of they are white people. You are scared of white people, and you're not scared of blacks. You see the irony. You know what they will do to you. What a life. What an irony of life. Huh? The white people really suit you people as Nigerians. Go there and misbehave now. Continue. You see the way they will deal with you. If they even pity for you, they will deport you peacefully. But if they want to deal with you, you will rot in jail for the rest of your next generational life. Even your generations on board will come and join you in prisons. Abi, not be so, not so. White people really suit us as Nigerians. And when you come to Ghana, you want to show muscle, you want to flex muscle. Go to South Africa, very dark man, and your likes as Nigerians. Go and show muscle. You know why South Africans have really shown Nigerians that we are a different species and breed of Africans. So don't play. Don't play. If you play, you're going to learn, and you will learn the hard way. South Africans say so. They have, strength. They have time for you, no matter whom you are, good, bad, ugly. They know how to deal with you, give you according to your points. You're playing with Ghanaians because they are, giving you soft hand, soft landing. One day, monkey go market, go return. Meaning that one day, South Africa, Ghanaians will really show you the true color and definition of whom they are. Don't play with a sleeping cobra, because when they will sting you, your eyes will clear and you will not recover from that. Be careful, you Nigerians. Read your law. Learn the laws of every country you go to so that you avoid this story that touch. So that you stop embarrassing and disgracing yourselves everywhere you go. Learn to respect the law. Know what the law states. It is only Nigerians who knows how to interpret and read the laws of other countries, but they don't know the laws of their own country. So, Kweku Africa, you've heard it. I've told you, do your research. I'm not joking. What the law states for retailers or retail business in Nigeria, foreigners can do. So next time, don't embarrass yourself. So if you see these Ghanaians who are happily doing their business, it's because they are permitted. They are permitted. And one thing again before I go, Ghanaians are always law-abiding and peaceful people. I see them, they are doing legit business. They're not stealing. They're not kidnapping. I'm happy you've seen them. They are doing this, their food business as retail business. They're not kidnapping. How many of them are kidnapping, doing all this Yahoo scamming? They are doing legit business. And when you see it, you know that they are legit business. Good people, everywhere they go, cultured. Except for some few bad eggs, you will rarely see. Yes, I'm not saying Ghanaians are saints, or vast majority of them is the direct opposite of whom Nigerians are outside their country. Right? And with that, I will say, yes, so this is where I want to draw the line. I just need to come here and clear this. I'll state it clearly. Do your research, what the law states. Once again, before you come to argue with your ancestors or your key parts in the comment section. I still remain your host, Vibe with the Ambassador, aka Victoria Chinyere. Oshe baddest, every other counterfeit. Keeping it real, happy, safe, and blessed. This is me saying it without sentiment, emotions, and bias. No favoritism. I know they look your face. I will just tell you the truth to your face. Smash on the like button, share this video, and stay subscribed if you like it on here. I'm going to catch you in my next one. Ciao, ciao.